guys, it's Lynn here. Hope you're having an amazing day. Now, I hope you can hear me okay because it's very windy today, so there might be a little bit of wind noise, so apologies if there is. Now, today I'm going to be potting on my Kalanchoe Mother of Thousands plants, and I've got two different types. The first one is the Kalanchoe daigremontiana, which is the more commonly found one, which has the lovely sort of longish, sort of elongated leaves, big thick leaves, with all the babies growing all around the edges. And the other one is the tubiflora, which is the less commonly seen one, which is the thinner one. It has the long tubular leaves and it has the little baby plantlets growing right at the very tips. And I've done a few videos on these plants when they've been in flower, and I'll put the links up above to them now actually. So if you haven't seen the videos of these two in flower and you don't know what the Helen Mother of Thousands plant is, links up above, and check out them videos. And also I've done a video on how to propagate the Mother of Thousands plant, because it is the most easiest plant to propagate on the planet, guys, because it has loads of tiny little plantlets. You just pop them off, put them into soil, and they root like anything. So I've done a separate video on that anyway, a step by step, so links up above, and it'll give you a bit of an idea all about the Mother of Thousands plant. And it's quite an unusual little thing, very, very nice. And I've got, what I'm going to be doing here, I've got the two pots, which is the next size up for both of these. And I've also got two bamboo sticks, because I'm going to be putting the sticks in and actually putting them, because they Mother of Thousands plants do grow quite straggly and a little bit top heavy. So I'm going to be tying them to this just for a bit of support and potting them on. And I've got some of these little ties as well. These are really handy, the little bendy garden ties that you see in the garden shops. And I'm going to be tying this onto that, putting that onto there, and giving it a bit of support. So let's get going, shall we, guys? Now, the first one, I'm going to do my big fella here. And I'll just show you this. Move this pot out the way first. And this one here. Now, I'm not sure how much you can see on the camera here. Oh, yeah, you can see quite a bit. As I say about the little babies here, the little plantlets that grow along the edges, aren't they adorable? And this is the daigremontiana, which has the lovely big fleshy leaves, and all the babies that grow around the edges. Normally, I've pulled a lot of them off, and I'll just show you here, a few little flowers left on it as well. And some of the, I'll see if I can show you some of the babies to show you. Yep, there's a little one growing there. And what I've done, I've already loosened up the root ball already, so to pot it on. And then I'm going to be, obviously the next size up, I wouldn't recommend going into too big of a pot, because you don't want to obviously encourage the plant to rot. Now, what I do is I make my own cactus and succulent soil up, in which case I use a loam-based compost, which I like to use Johnnings number either 1, 2 or 3. In this case I'm using Johnnings number 2. And I mix it with a bit of extra grit and a bit of extra horticulture sand for a bit of extra drainage, because succulents and cacti like a well-drained potting mix. They don't like to have soil that stays soggy and wet for long. So this is well draining. So I put a couple of inches in the bottom, and I'm going to be potting this on here. And actually there's nothing really wrong with the soil in here, so I'm going to use probably a bit of the soil from here. As you know, a lot of cacti and succulents are shallow rooted. So I'm putting this into probably a big deep pot than what it really would normally be for its roots. But this is safe for this one to do here. And I'm going to tie it up for support. Now I'm going to use some more that's out the pot, because it's not, there's nothing wrong with this compost that's already in it. So use that up first. Pot it around, loosen it up like so. And then press it down. You always want to make sure when you're potting on plants that you press down all around the edges, because of the air pockets. Now, these cacti and succulents usually find that they're pretty good at spreading out new roots anyway. It doesn't matter how you pot them up. They are very, very hardy. But I think it's good if you can press down before you fill it up completely, just so there's no air pockets, like so. Now I'm going to be putting this stick in now, and in here. So I'm just going to check to see how much you can actually see on there, guys. Yeah, I'm just going to pull the stand back a little bit more, just so you can see. Yep, that's better. That on there. And potting up a bit of more soil around. Like so. So I've got my fantastic fiance Hans come out to help me here. Hi Hans.
Hello there.
I'm saying hello to you all guys. He's an amazing cameraman. I've set the stand up myself, but it does help when you've got another pair of hands to help out here. And then press it in like so. All around. Now I'm putting that stick, I think, this side. Turn this round like that. Stick right in the bottom. So that's going to be up around like so. And it just helps with these plants. They do grow very sort of lanky. So good to press them down with a bit of support. And then, so, like so, and then pressing that down. There's enough in there. Now it looks far better. The pot's far better. It's not as top heavy now. And pressing all that in. Now we're putting some of the ties on here, and pressing it down. Make sure it's all thoroughly stable. It's always good to know that I can let go of the plant and it will sort of stay up on its own accord as well. Now I've got the ties. Now what we're doing is obviously gently tying it up around here, like so. Just loosely so it's like that. And then again around the middle, just to stop this plant from toppling over. Like so. And another one at the top here. Just give it a bit of support. There you go. Just see what you hear. Just take it to the top there so you can see. What I've done there is I've put the support around there here. I'll just show you me doing this one, just so it doesn't fall over. So I've only loosely, just very loosely tied it up, just enough to give it support. I'm going to have it obviously in the house that way, so it's not going to be an eyesore. So that's the first one done. And now I'm going to do the second one. So this one here, guys, you might be able to get a bit of an angle. That is the daigremontiana, which is the lovely big leaves there on that one. So that she's all potted up. And now next on to the Kalanchoe tubiflora. That one here. Now this is the next one, guys. And just show you to see what you can see on the camera here. She is really tall. Now this is the Kalanchoe tubiflora, and it has, I'll just show you from the very bottom there, it's a very thin sort of stem going all the way up, and the leaves on these are quite different. As you can see, they actually are tubular shaped leaves, and they have little tiny babies growing on the very outer edges of them. Isn't it unusual? And they come off so easily. But it's a nice unusual type of one. It's not as commonly seen as the normal one. And quite beautiful. Almost like leopard type of style leaves as well on them. And this one I'm going to be potting up into the next size pot, which is going to be this one here. And then I'll just move it down so you can see me potting it up. Now again, the same with the other one. Putting up a little bit of soil in the bottom. So just enough to about 2 or 3 inches of fresh soil. And then it's always good to loosen the root ball up first. As I say, it's easier. Now I've already made a video on how to repot a cactus, and the same procedure with all cacti and succulents. But pretty much the same. You see lilies on the side come out like a sandcastle. Put it in like so. And it's always a good tip to never sort of use too much of a big pot the next size up, because the plant obviously can end up easily rot if you leave it in too much soil. And again, potting it the same procedure again all around. Want to make sure that there's no air pockets. Tuck the plant all the way in, all the way around the edges. Hey. And this is just more of a video vlog. It's not how to pot up video, because I've done plenty of them and everyone sort of knows how to repot a plant as such. It's just sharing me. I like to sort of document everything with the plants, and it's wonderful that able to document things and see how they progress. It's almost like a bit of a video diary, you know, and I like to share it with everybody. I love watching repotting videos on YouTube, so I'm sure that you guys are all the same. But if you do want to know more, you are new to growing cacti and succulents, you want to know how to repot a cactus or succulent, links up above to a video that I've made on how to repot a cactus, and the same procedure as I said for succulents. There you go. Again, you put it up as high as you want. In this case, I don't like to put too much soil. And again, I'm going to be putting this in, and again, turn it round right to the beginning, right down there. Far down as it will go. Tie it up there like so, and obviously same again, you want to press it up again. Now this one on here might not be the most attractive tie wire, but it's just mainly just so the plant doesn't get top heavy on there. And then I've got some of the other ties on here. Now, what I'm going to be doing, I've got some of these, the good ties, which would look a lot neater, but just for now, I'm going to get another one of these, just in the one short. Oh, there it is. It's blown onto the floor. I knew I had to. Do you see what you can see there, guys? I'll just move you up a little bit further so you can see more of the plant there to show you. Show me doing the top half there. Ooh, there you go. Now, I'm going to be then doing this bit here. The trick is not to use any tie wire that's going to be too tight and damaging to the plant. You just want it loosely, really, just to tie it around, just to stop it from toppling over, really, as in this case. The babies come off so easy, as you can see. I just pop them into the soil and their roots. You've got lots of beautiful plants, and tie it around like so, and tuck it in. It. And again, any babies that fall off, just put onto the top. So there you go, to give a bit of a scan. Ha! So that's them both done. Ha! So there you go, guys. And then obviously put the labels. I always like to put the labels on, as this case is tubiflora on there. And the other one, which is my Kalanchoe daigremontiana. You can see them both there, all potted up. So there you go guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, me potting up the plants. And I want to send you loads of love, heaps of happiness, and tons of plant power. As always, from Ireland. And until the next video, guys. Bye. Bye.